Hello, welcome to ArtSphere. My name is Jerry McQuillan, and today we are going to be talking about the key of D. Now, you notice a huge little nozzle here. That's supposed to be your little thing that helps you out right here. I'm just going to finger along and then sing along, because trying to play the saxophone with a not great microphone definitely has the audio not so great, and it gets a little bit loud in the ears. So let's start with the key of D that we're going to be discussing for this video. So let's see the key of the D scale overall. I will show an image right here, this area to the right, all that right here, and then we will look at the leftmost part of the major scale. So let's look at the sharps, and yeah, it's plural. There's two different sharps. The F sharp key, which is 1, 2, 3, that we know from the G scale. 1, 2, 3 top keys, and then middle finger right here. And then if we go a little bit down, and then we put our finger on top of this unknown sharp, and then we move to the right, you see that it aligns with a key. So that key is the C key. So the C key is a C sharp key, which you would go a little up instead of C flat, which is technically, I think, B. So you would just not press anything, actually. Just good old nothing to press. And the next key, well, all right, now we're going to start with the keys for the key of D, instead of going into the sharps, since we've already discussed them. But we can discuss them again, just to make it so that I can sing along and sing the specific note that you need to listen to, and I will sing the specific note when we get to 80 BPM and 100 BPM. So let's sing the first key, or you play the first note of D. So get your sax all ready and hooked up, and then put your lips on, and then play the note. I'm just doing this so the audio doesn't sound so crunchy. So let's start with the D key, since we're starting with the key with the key of D. So it's top 3 fingers, and then bottom 3 fingers all together in the happy little family, and then we play the key of D. Do, I do. Do, I can do high or low. Do. You need a lot of air if it squeaks. If the saxophone squeaks and you get like some sort of weird hybrid of a low and high D, then just try and do a little bit of a posture, check your breathing, and then just go crazy. Go absolutely crazy and just blare it out. And then try and come back towards a little bit more of a focused state. And then breathe like you have like when you have a 0 breath to really breathe. Make it a purposeful breath, so you can take that breath and make it into a low D. Oh. So the next one is the E key. Now the E key might be a little bit squeaky, but it's not as squeaky as the D key. So instead of just pressing all 3 buttons for the D key, for the E key, we just remove the ring finger, and now it's the E key. Okay, the next key is the one that we've already talked about, the F sharp key. We just do our middle finger right here, and then all 3 keys at the top still stay at the exact same spot. All right, the next key is the G key. Just keep your hand right here and just let go of the middle finger F sharp, and then there you go. Good old G. And the next note will be the A key. Just remove the ring finger right here to get the A key. All right, and the next key is the C sharp key. We go to the B key. That's my fault. So we go from A to B. Just remove the middle finger and then keep the pointer finger right here. And then the next one is the C sharp key. You've already discussed this. No hands. All good in the hood. And then we just blow. And then we go to high D. So to do high D, we do all three keys at the top, all three keys at the bottom, like a regular D. But the difference is we put the octave key right here. We put our thumb right here, and then it changes the pitch of the note. There you go. There's the whole D scale all ready and raring to go. So since we did it one at a time, let's do it all together at a clean 80 BPM. Now, what I like to do for this sort of thing is I take every sort of measure to compose myself, to get myself ready to play. And then on the last two beats before you play, you take a breath. So 1, 2, 1, 2. There you have it. There's the D scale on 80 BPM. You can stop and pause whenever you want, and you can play it whenever you want and however you want. So you can go from 80 or to absolute max 118. But instead of that far ahead, let's go to the next level, 100 BPM. So let's do the exact same thing we did before, a little bit faster now. Posture straight, saxophone up, ready to play. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, it'll be definitely a lot easier trying to push breath into playing, so you can practice as well just singing it and getting the rhythm of each single note that you have to practice. So, thank you so much for watching this video on how to play the key of D. Subscribe to ArtSphere to keep up with any more saxophone tutorials, and I'll see you next time.